Before the world learned my name, before the clocks began their endless counting, there was only breath. A client rhythm older than cities, older than dreams, older than the idea of tomorrow. There's the rise without asking permission. It enters softly like a traveler carrying invisible gifts. Every inhale, a doorway opening. Every exhale, a universe expanding. Abundance begins here, not in distant fortunes or glittering towers of gold, but in the simple miracle of air becoming life. I once believed wealth was somewhere far ahead, hidden behind success, waiting at the end of effort. But breath taught me otherwise. Bright said, look closer. The ocean breathes through tides, forests breathe through leaves, the sky breathes through wind, and we walk in constellations of bone and light. Breathe through existence and cell each breath, a quiet agreement with life, a promise that the universe has not forgotten us. Inhale, feel the abundance entering. Not coins, not numbers, energy, possibility, an invisible river flowing through your lungs. Exhale, release doubt like dust carried away by the wind. Release fear like shadows dissolving in sunrise. Because abundance knows best through open spaces. The more freely we breathe, the more freely life moves through us. Think of the stars, billions of signs budding in silent generosity. They do not ask what in the night deserves their light. They simply shine. Abundance is the same. If all the resistance disappears, if go for the leaf takes root, breath after breath, we become more alive, more awake to the quiet riches of existence, the warmth of sunlight on skin. The river like footsteps on earth, the laughter that appears like sudden music. These are not small things, they are the currency of being. And the more we notice them, the more the universe responds. Breath becomes deeper, moments become brighter, opportunities begin to appear like doors in a long corridor. Because abundance, locals are with us. It reveals itself to those who slow down enough to feel it. Exhale, breathe again like a lungs expand like planes remembering flight. Let the heart beat like a drum of ancient celebrations. Let life move through you without hesitation. Every breath is a quiet victory, a signal that existence continues to choose you. With every inhale, the universe whispers, there's more. More ideas waiting to be born, more paths waiting to unfold, more light hidden just beyond the horizon of belief. Abundance is not a rare treasure, it is the atmosphere of creation. It surrounds us like air we forgot to notice. Every breath's cruising, the body rises and falls like waves meeting the shore. The present moment opens again and again, infinite beginnings inside ordinary seconds. So breathe deeply, let gratitude travel through the corridors of your body. Let calm strength fill the space behind your eyes. Because abundance does not live somewhere else, it lives here inside the rhythm that keeps your chest grooving, inside the invisible conversation between life and your lungs. Inhale abundance, exhale possibility, inhale courage, exhale limitation. Breath by breath, the a door I walk past many times, not locked, not hidden, just quiet. It's still between ordinary days and something brighter waiting on the other side. For years I searched for treasure in distant mountains of tomorrow. I chased success through crowded roads of hurry and restless nights of doubt. But the door remained where it had always been, right beside me. Well, I learned does not always arrive with noise and golden storms. Sometimes it waits like sunlight, resting patiently on a window. A simple idea, a moment of courage, a decision that whispers, step forward, and suddenly the door appears. The door to wealth is not made of gold, it is made of awareness, of recognizing opportunity when it quietly knocks, of trusting the value hidden inside your own hands. There were days I believed the world was closed, days when success seemed reserved for distant stars. But every star was once a spark, every fortune began as a thought, and every open door begins with the courage to reach for the handle. So I stopped waiting for perfect moments, I stopped asking life for permission to grow. Instead I listened to the quiet rhythm of possibility, to the ideas arriving like birds, landing gently on the morn. And some flew away, some stayed, and one by one they became doors. Wealth is not only numbers, it is expansion, a widening horizon where creativity meets action, where imagination becomes architecture, where dreams learn to build themselves into reality. Every step forward turns the key, every lesson polishes the lock. Every moment of belief opens the hinges a little more, until one day the door swings open and light pours through. Not the blinding light of sudden fortune, but the steady glow of opportunity multiplying, paths appearing where walls once stood, ideas turning into bridges, effort transforming into flow. Because wealth is a living river, it moves toward those who are willing to walk beside it, not chasing, not forcing, but aligning, listening to the quiet language of growth and timing. Sometimes the door opens through patience, sometimes through boldness, sometimes through a single step taken despite uncertainty. But it always opens for those who believe the world is abundant. Look around, the universe is not a closed system, it expands. Stars are born every second, galaxies grow wider with every passing moment. And tiny travelers of this vast design carry the same principle within us: expansion, creation, possibility. Wealth is simply the material echo of an abundant mind. So open the door, open it with curiosity, open it with courage, open it with gratitude for the chance to create. Beyond the door there are fields of opportunity, new ideas waiting to be shaped, new connections waiting to be formed, new visions waiting for someone brave enough to imagine them real. Step through. Not as a stranger to success, but as its creator. Because the door to wealth was never meant to stay closed, it was always waiting for the moment you realize you were the one holding the key. There is a road no map has ever drawn, a quiet path between the dreams we hold and the lives we grow into. Some days it feels like walking through fog, steps forward without knowing what awaits beyond the next horizon. But something deep inside keeps whispering, keep moving. Not because the road is easy, not because every sign is clear, but because life itself is always unfolding. Abundance does not always arrive with fire. seeds grow in darkness, long before the forest appears. So I learned to trust the invisible seasons, the quiet winters when nothing seemed to move. Because deep beneath the soil, life was gathering strength. Abundance is not a destination waiting somewhere far away. It is a rhythm, a current, a quiet flow moving through every breath. When I stopped chasing it like something outside myself, I realized it had always been walking beside me. In every lesson disguised as a setback, in every detour that opened a better road, in every ending that made space for something unexpected. Trust does not mean the path will always be smooth. Storms are part of the journey, but even storms carry hidden gifts. Rain feeds the soil, lightning wakes the sky, and after every dark horizon, the sun remembers how to rise. So I walk forward with a quieter heart now, not demanding answers from every corner of tomorrow, not forcing life to unfold faster than it should. Instead I listen to the rhythm of becoming, to the gentle intelligence moving through the universe. There is wisdom in the unfolding of time, a design too vast for impatience to understand. Every moment a piece of a greater pattern, every step a note in a larger song. And abundance is the melody that appears when we stop doubting the music. Some days it looks like opportunity, some days it looks like peace, some days it is simply the calm realization that life is already enough. Because abundance is not only wealth, it is clarity, freedom of breath, space in the heart, the courage to believe in unfolding miracles. Trust the journey, even when the road bends into unfamiliar places, even when the map disappears. The universe has always known the way. Every sunrise is proof that beginnings never run out. Every heartbeat is evidence that life keeps choosing you. And somewhere ahead, beyond the turns you cannot yet see, ooh. Doors are opening, ideas are forming, possibilities are quietly preparing your arrival. Abundance moves like a hidden tide, it lifts those who trust the ocean. So breathe, walk, listen, life is already guiding you, not through force, not through fear, but through a quiet certainty that the path beneath your feet is leading somewhere meaningful. Trust the journey. The day began quietly, like a page waiting for the courage of a story. No promises written in the sky, no certainty carved in stone, only time and the will to begin. Morning arrived with a soft invitation, take one step. So I did, not a perfect step, not a fearless step, but a step that moved the world 1 inch forward, and that was enough. Because achievement is not always a mountain peak. Sometimes it is a single stone placed carefully in the foundation of tomorrow. The hours unfolded like roads beneath my feet. Each task, a small bridge crossed each effort, a quiet victory. I did not conquer Kingo's today, I did not change the stars, but I showed up. And sometimes that is the greatest triumph of all. The courage to begin again, the patience to keep building, the strength to keep believing that every action matters. Look closely, achievements rarely shout. They appear quietly in finished work, in lessons learned and fears faced that once seemed larger than life. A problem solved, a promise kept, a dream given another chance to breathe. These are not small things, they are the architecture of progress. Brick by brick, the future rises. Thought by thought, the mind grows stronger. Step by step, the horizon moves closer. And tonight, as the sun lowers its golden curtain over the stage of this day, I pause, not to to measure perfection, but to honor effort, because every attempt is a seed of greatness. Even the unfinished ones, especially the unfinished ones, they are the sketches of tomorrow's masterpieces. Today I learned something new. Today I tried again. Today I move forward, even when doubt walked beside me. And for that I am grateful for the energy that carried me through the hours. Grateful for the focus that sharpened my intentions. Grateful for the quiet determination that refused to give up. Achievements are not trophies, they are moments of growth woven into the fabric of time. A stronger mind, a braver heart, a clearer path appearing where confusion once stood. Every effort leaves a mark, every attempt reshapes the future. Because progress is a conversation between today and the life we are creating. And today I spoke with courage, I built something, maybe small, maybe unseen, but real, and that matters. Tonight the stars appear above the city like silent witnesses. They shine the same light on every journey, on every dreamer working quietly in the dark, on every person who chose effort over comfort, on every soul who moved forward even a single step. So I breathe deeply and let gratitude rise for the strength of today, for the lessons of today, for the achievements of today. Because tomorrow will be built from these moments, from these attempts, from these victories that seemed ordinary, until we paused long enough to appreciate them. So thank you today for the challenges that made me stronger, for the progress that made me wiser, for the courage that turned intention into action. And as the night wraps the world in quiet blue, I rest knowing this: today matters, every step mattered, every effort mattered, and the future is already brighter because of what I dared to do today. Somewhere beneath the noise of the world, there is a quiet a rhythm moving through rivers, from stars through the turning of unseen wheels of time. It is not loud, it does not hurry, yet everything grows within it. A forest lights from silent seeds, cities bloom from passing ideas, dreams become structures, standing tall against the sky. This rhythm has always been here, long before markets, long before coins and contracts, long before the first human hand reached toward the idea of wealth. Because wealth itself was never only gold, it was movement, expansion, the elegant balance between creation and flow. Look at the oceans, they do not hoard their waves, they move, they rise and fall in a dance longer than memory. And in that motion life multiplies endlessly, wealth moves the same way. Not its possession, but circulation, energy traveling to minds, do effort, do imagination becoming form. Well, harmony begins when resistance dissolves, when ambition learns the language of patience, when effort finds the rhythm of timing. A musician cannot force music, the melody appears only when the notes listen to each other. Wealth listens to it, responds to clarity of intention, to courage of action, to the quiet confidence of someone aligned with purpose. They could be architects of tomorrow, they do not build walls first, they build vision, a shape in the mind that slowly invites reality to follow. In that invisible moment, wealth already already begins. Ideas are seeds of fortune. Every innovation, every discovery, every path once considered impossible, all began as harmony between thought and belief. A universe itself is a masterpiece of coordination. Planets orbit in silence, galaxies spiral through infinite dark. Gravity composes its quiet symphony. Nothing collides without meaning, nothing moves without relationship. Everything is part of a vast balance, and we are part of it. When our mind opens to creativity and growth, it joins the rhythm. When effort becomes joyful, it joins the rhythm. When opportunity is welcome, if courage instead of fear. Current strengthens harmony with wealth. Is matter chase? It is a tooling, like adjusting strings until the instrument sings clearly. A heart aligned with vision, a mind aligned with possibility, actions aligned with purpose, and movement begins. Scores of years where walls once stood, paths extend farther than imagination first allowed. Connections spark between strangers, ideas transform into enterprises. Small steps become remarkable journeys, and through it all, the rhythm continues. Quiet, patient, precise. Some call it destiny, some call it opportunity, some call it the invisible architecture of success. But perhaps it is simply harmony. The moment when effort and timing and belief begin moving in the same direction, and suddenly the world feels lighter. Possibilities unfold like sunrise across distant mountains. Energy flows through every project, every conversation, every risk taken with intention. Because growth is not an isolated event, it is a living ecosystem. Innovation feeds growth, growth feeds opportunity, opportunity feeds creation, and the cycle continues. So the wise builder does not fight the current, they listen. They study the patterns of progress, they sense the time to change. They move with the rhythm, that when movement becomes harmony, abundance appears like a landscape revealed by light. Not sudden, not chaotic, but natural as inevitable as spring following winter, as certain as dawn following night. In that moment, wolf is no longer distant. It is simply another expression of alignment, a reflection of ideas meeting courage, effort meeting vision, imagination meeting the open future. And the rhythm continues through every mind that creates, through every hand that builds, through every dream brave enough to become real. not the thunder of victory that echoes through crowded arenas, but the gentle rhythm of progress unfolding. A foot lifts, a path continues. Somewhere between yesterday and tomorrow, a step is taken, and the world shifts ever so slightly. The story of every great journey is written in these small motions, not in leaps across mountains, but in footsteps that refuse to stop. Look closely at the architecture of success. It is not built from miracles, it is built from moments. Tiny victories placed carefully beside one another. One idea finished, one fear faced, one effort carried through the fog of doubt. Each step forward is a quiet celebration of courage, the kind of courage that does not shout, the kind that whispers, keep going. Progress does not rush, it moves like rivers carving valleys, patient, steady, unstoppable. Today may look small, a single decision, a single improvement, but tomorrow will recognize its importance, because progress multiplies silently. A step today becomes a mile tomorrow, a small change becomes a transformation. And somewhere along the journey, the traveler realizes something beautiful. The destination was never the only victory. The path itself was filled with celebrations. Every obstacle climbed was a lesson, every delay a moment to gather strength, every unexpected turn a chance to discover another road. Forward movement does not demand perfection, it only asks for participation, a willingness to move, to try again, to believe that every effort has meaning, even the quiet ones, especially the quiet ones. Imagine the builders of great cities. Stone by stone they shaped the skyline, day by day they lifted the future into existence. None of them built the whole city at once, they built it step by step. The same rhythm moves through every life. A dream begins as a thought, the thought becomes an action, the action becomes a pattern, the pattern becomes a new reality, and suddenly what once seemed distant is standing right in front of us. But the miracle was not sudden, it was built in every step forward. So tonight, pause for a moment, not to ask how far is left to go, but to notice how far you have already come. Celebrate the persistence that carried you here, celebrate the courage that refused to surrender, celebrate the determination that kept walking even when the road was uncertain. Each step forward is proof of something powerful, that change is possible, that growth is real, that the future is shaped by motion, and motion belongs to those who keep moving. So take another step, not because the journey is finished, but because it is unfolding. Another idea explored, another skill strengthened, another possibility revealed. And with each movement, the horizon expands, opportunities appear, confidence grows, momentum builds quietly like wind gathering across open fields. Then one day the traveler looks back, the road behind stretches far into the distance. Mountains crossed, valleys passed, paths discovered, and what once seemed impossible has become a story of persistence. But the most beautiful truth remains, the journey continues. Another step waits ahead, another victory waiting to be noticed, another moment to celebrate progress, because life itself is a series of steps forward. And every step, no matter how small, is worthy of celebration. There was a time when I thought progress would arrive like lightning, sudden, brilliant, unmistakable. But growth, I discovered, moves differently. It travels quietly, like roots spreading beneath the soil long before a tree appears. And now when I look back across the landscape of my life, I see something extraordinary. Not a single moment of transformation, but thousands of small awakenings, lessons hidden inside ordinary days. Strength forming inside moments of doubt, wisdom appearing after storms had already passed. I am grateful for every version of myself that walked before this moment. The uncertain one who asked endless questions, the hopeful one who believed in better days, the tired one who kept going anyway. They all built this path. Every mistake became a teacher. Every setback became a quiet architect shaping patience. Every challenge became a doorway to a deeper understanding of who I could become. Growth is not always visible. Sometimes it is simply choosing calm instead of chaos. Sometimes it is speaking truth when silence feels easier. Sometimes it is walking forward even when the road is fought with uncertainty. Each time we do this, a new strength forms within us, a strength that did not exist before. I am grateful for the courage that appeared in moments when I needed it most. Grateful for the resilience that rose quietly after every fall. Grateful for the patience that slowly replaced impatience. Because growth is not a race, it is a conversation with time. The seasons of life, each bringing their own lessons. Spring teaches beginnings, summer teaches persistence, autumn teaches reflection, winter teaches strength. And through every season, something within us is learning, something within us is becoming wiser. The person I am today was not created overnight. It was shaped by effort, by reflection, by the willingness to try again, even when the outcome was uncertain, even when the path felt long. Growth asks only one thing from us: to continue, to remain open, to allow experience to polish the rough edges of our understanding. And when we do, something remarkable happens. The fears that once seemed enormous begin to shrink. The dreams that once felt distant begin to approach. And the person we once hoped to become slowly begins to appear in the mirror. That is the quiet miracle of growth. It transforms us gradually until one day we realize we have become stronger than we once believed possible. We have become calmer than the storms we once feared. We have become wiser than the doubts that once surrounded us. And in that realization, gratitude rises naturally, not for perfection, but for progress, not for arriving, but for continuing. Because growth is the evidence that life is moving, that learning is happening, that transformation is always possible. And so today, I pause for a moment, not to measure how far I must go, but to appreciate how far I have already come. Every challenge faced, every lesson learned, every step forward, they are all part of this unfolding story. A story not of perfection but of evolution. A story of becoming, and for that journey, with all its twists and discoveries, I am grateful. Oh, oh. Somewhere beyond effort, there is a current. Not loud, not forceful, but steady like water moving through ancient valleys. For a long time, I believed prosperity was something to chase, something hidden behind locked doors or guarded by distant luck. But the river of life taught me a different language. Prosperity does not belong to those who chase the water. It belongs to those who learn how to move with it. The current is always there, and opportunities appearing at unexpected moments. In ideas that arrive like quiet messengers, in conversations that open doors we never imagined. Prosperity flows through the world like invisible wind, carrying seeds of possibility from one mind to another, from one action to the next transformation. Trust in the flow means learning to listen, not to noise but to intuition, the subtle voice that says, go this way. Even when the road has not yet been built, the river never argues with the shape of the land. It adapts, it curves around obstacles, it deepens with patience, and in time it reaches the ocean. Ooh. Prosperity works the same way. It does not rush through resistance. It moves where openness exists. Through creativity, through courage, through the quiet willingness to keep moving forward. Imagine a leaf floating down a wide river. It does not control the water, it trusts the direction, it trusts the movement. And because of that trust, the journey continues. Ooh, there is wisdom in that surrender. Not surrender to limitation, but surrender to the intelligence of life itself. The universe is not chaotic, it is organized through motion. Planets orbit in harmony, galaxies expand without conflict. Energy moves where pathways are open. When the mind relaxes its grip on fear, the flow becomes visible. Ideas begin to arrive, connections begin to form, resources appear exactly where they are needed, not by accident, but by alignment. Prosperity is a rhythm. Some seasons bring planting, some bring growth, some bring harvest, each one necessary for the fullness of abundance. The farmer does not demand harvest in winter. The ocean does not force the tide. The stars do not hurry their light. Everything moves in perfect timing. Trusting prosperity means trusting timing, knowing that effort creates momentum, but patience allows opportunity to mature. So I breathe, I listen to the quiet current moving through my life. Sometimes it leads through challenge, sometimes through discovery, sometimes through unexpected doors opening when I least expect them. Each moment, a new movement in the river, each decision a small shift in direction. And slowly the landscape changes. Paths widen, opportunities multiply, confidence grows like sunlight after long clouds. Prosperity is not only wealth, it is the freedom to move with life, to create, to explore, to build something meaningful from the gifts already present. And the more we trust the flow, the stronger it becomes. Fear loosens its hold, clarity replaces doubt, and the river carries us toward horizons that once seemed impossible. So I release the struggle, I release the illusion that success must be forced. Instead, I walk beside the current, working with it, learning from it, trusting its direction, because prosperity has always been flowing. Long before I recognized it, long before I understood its rhythm. And now with each step forward, I feel the quiet certainty that abundance is not something I must capture. It is something already moving toward me. All I must do is trust the flow. Beyond the edge of what we know, the horizon waits not as a boundary, but as an invitation. A quiet line of light where the familiar world ends and imagination begins to breathe. There is something beautiful about standing at the threshold of tomorrow. Nothing fixed, nothing final, only space. Space for choices, space for courage, space for stories that have not yet been written. Every step forward creates a new direction. Every decision opens a door that did not exist before. Possibility is not a distant miracle. It is the architecture of the future being built with every moment. Think of explorers sailing across unknown oceans. They did not see the continents ahead. Only water, only sky, only the whisper of belief that something greater waited beyond the horizon. Possibility lives in that whisper, the quiet confidence that the map is not finished, that the world still has surprises hidden between the pages of time. Look at the universe, billions of galaxies turning slowly through endless darkness. Every star, a reminder that creation never stops. Every planet, a symbol of what is still undiscovered. And here we are, tiny travelers inside an infinite design. Yet within our thoughts, entire worlds can begin. Ideas appear like sparks in the mind. Small at first, fragile, but when they are believed in, they grow, they gather energy, they gather direction, till one day they reshape reality itself. This is the nature of possibility. It begins quietly, then expands. A single question becomes a vision becomes a path. A path becomes a journey, stretching far beyond the imagination that started it. So many doors waiting in silence, careers that do not yet exist, inventions that have not been dreamed, cities that will rise from ideas still sleeping in someone's mind tonight. The future is not a wall, it is a landscape, wide open, filled with roads that branch endlessly. Some paths lead to discovery, some lead to wisdom, some lead to unexpected miracles that could never have been planned. But every path begins with movement. Standing still reveals nothing, walking forward reveals everything. Possibility loves motion. It meets those who are brave enough to explore, those who see uncertainty not as danger but as freedom, because uncertainty means the story is still unfolding. Nothing is decided yet, the next chapter is still waiting for your voice. And somewhere ahead in the wide architecture of time, new ideas are forming, new partnerships are aligning, new opportunities are preparing themselves for the moment you arrive. The universe is always in motion, always expanding, and in that expansion there is room for every dream, room for every experiment, room for every person who dares to imagine more. Imagine a life guided not by limitation, but by curiosity. A life where questions become engines of discovery, where creativity turns ordinary days into extraordinary beginnings, where courage opens doors faster than doubt can close them. Infinite possibilities are not hidden in distant stars. They live inside awareness, inside the moment you realize the future is not predetermined, it is responsive, flexible, alive, waiting to see what you will do next. Every breath is a new starting point, every thought a potential evolution, every step a bridge towards something unknown and magnificent. So lift your eyes beyond the old horizons, Let imagination travel farther than fear ever allowed. Because ahead of you there are worlds not yet built, ideas not yet spoken, paths not yet walked. And somewhere within that vast unfolding, one of those possibilities is already waiting for you. There are moments when the world feels ordinary. The same streets, the same sky, the same quiet rhythm of passing time. Yet hidden within those moments are gifts awaiting to be noticed. Life rarely arrives with grand announcements. Its treasures appear softly like sunlight slipping through a window. In the early hours of morning, a thought that brings clarity, a conversation that changes direction, a chance meeting that opens a new chapter. These are the quiet gifts life places gently into our hands. For many years I believed gifts had to be earned through struggle and constant effort. But life taught me something deeper. Some gifts arrive because we worked, others arrive because we learned to receive. Receiving is a form of wisdom. It means recognizing the abundance already surrounding us, the warmth of human connection, the creativity waiting in our minds, the opportunities that appear when we remain open to possibility. Imagine standing beneath a white sky, clouds move slowly across endless blue. The wind carries distant sounds of life, and in that moment you realize something beautiful. The world is always giving ideas, giving inspiration, giving chances to grow, to build, to begin again. Sometimes we miss these gifts because we are too busy searching for something larger. But greatness often hides inside the smallest moments. A simple insight can reshape a lifetime. A single opportunity can redirect an entire future. The beauty of life is that it never stops offering. Yeah, every day a new invitation appears. Every sunrise a new beginning unfolds. The gifts of life do not belong only to the fortunate. They belong to the aware, to those who pause long enough to recognize what is already present. Gratitude opens the door to receiving. When the heart is thankful, the mind becomes clear, and in that clarity, possibility expands. Suddenly the path ahead seems brighter. Opportunities become visible, solutions appear where confusion once stood. Life's gifts are not always material. Sometimes they arrive as lessons, sometimes as courage, sometimes as quiet understanding that everything is unfolding exactly when it should. There is a deep peace in trusting this unfolding, and knowing that life moves with intelligence, that timing matters, that patience reveals beauty. Imagine a traveler walking through a vast landscape. At first the journey feels uncertain, but along the way unexpected gifts appear. A guide at the perfect moment, a new direction, a hidden path leading somewhere extraordinary. And slowly the traveler understands. Itself is filled with blessings. Each experience a gift of knowledge, each challenge a gift of strength, each victory a gift of confidence. Receiving life's gifts means living with awareness. It means welcoming the present moment as something valuable. Because every second carries possibility, every breath carries renewal, every encounter holds the potential for transformation. When we open our minds to the generosity of life, something remarkable happens. We begin to notice how much has already been given. The friendships that support us, the talents that guide us, the ideas that inspire us, the strength that carries us forward. These are not accidents, they are part of life's quiet generosity. And the more we appreciate them, the more they seem to appear like stars, revealing themselves in the night sky. not about waiting for miracles. It is about recognizing the miracles are already happening in growth, in learning, in the simple ability to move forward. So I stand here today with open hands, ready to welcome whatever wisdom arrives, whatever opportunity appears, whatever new horizon life chooses to reveal. Because every moment is a doorway, every experience a message, and every day another chance to receive the beautiful gifts life has been offering all along. There was a moment when I stopped asking the road where it was leading, not because the questions disappeared, but because something deeper had begun to grow within me. A quiet certainty, the kind that does not shout, does not demand attention, but stands steady like a lighthouse watching over restless seas. For a long time I believed confidence was something loud, a declaration, a promise of knowing everything before the journey began. But the road taught me differently. Confidence is not knowing every turn. Confidence is trusting your ability to walk through the unknown. Every path begins with uncertainty. Even rivers hesitate when they first leave the mountain. Even stars begin their journey in darkness, and yet they continue. Not because the universe explains everything to them, but because movement is part of their nature. So I walk, step after step through landscapes of change. Some days the horizon is clear, other days fog covers the distance ahead. But the path beneath my feet remains real, and that is enough. Confidence grows in the space between effort and patience. It is not built in comfort, it is built in moments when the mind whispers, try again. When doubt knocks softly but determination answers louder. Every decision carves another line in the map of my life. Some lines curve, some wander, some climb mountains I never expected to face, but each one belongs to the same journey, mine. The beauty of a personal path is that no one else can walk it exactly the same way. Others may guide, others may inspire, but the rhythm of my footsteps belongs only to me. And that realization is a powerful freedom, because confidence is not comparison. It is alignment, alignment between who you are and the direction you choose. The forest does not question why it grows toward the sun. The ocean does not hesitate when following the moon. Nature moves with quiet conviction, and perhaps we were meant to do the same. To listen to the internal compass that points toward meaning. Sometimes the journey requires courage, sometimes it requires patience, sometimes it requires walking alone for a while. But even solitude can be a teacher, because in silence we begin to hear our own inner voice more clearly. A voice that reminds us, you have come this far, you have crossed storms, you have learned lessons that once seemed impossible. And those lessons have quietly built the strength you carry today. Confidence is remembering that strength. It is understanding that every challenge survived has expanded your capacity. Every obstacle overcome has sharpened your wisdom. The road ahead may still contain mystery, but mystery is not an enemy. It is an invitation to discover new versions of yourself, new possibilities, new steady breath. Not rushing the future, not clinging to the past. Simply moving with purpose, because every step is evidence of courage. Every mile a chapter of growth, and somewhere beyond the horizon the path continues unfolding. Not as a rigid plan, but as a living landscape shaped by choice, effort, and trust. Confidence does not require perfection, it only asks for presence, for the willingness to keep walking, to keep believing that direction will reveal itself as the journey unfolds. And when I pause to look back, I see something remarkable. A road stretching far behind me, valleys crossed, mountains climbed, bridges built from determination. What once felt uncertain now looks like a story of resilience, proof that the path was always forming beneath my steps. So today I continue, not because the road is easy, but because the road is mine. And with every step forward, my confidence grows stronger, like sunlight spreading across a new horizon, guiding me toward whatever wonders still wait ahead. In the quiet space between two breaths, life opens like a hidden garden. Not with thunder, not with fireworks in the sky, but with the soft miracle of simply being here. A cup of warmth in my hands, light touching the edge of a window, the whisper of wind through distant trees. These are the treasures the rushing world forgets to see. I slow down and the universe begins to speak. Every small moment is a golden thread in the fabric of my life. A laugh that rises unexpectedly, a calm second between two thoughts, the gentle rhythm of my own heartbeat. These are quiet victories, tiny constellations guiding my way forward. I am grateful for the unnoticed miracles, for the air that moves through my lungs like a tide returning home, for the ground beneath my feet holding me steady in every step, for the silent promise hidden inside ordinary days, because ordinary is where magic lives. The world does not shout its blessings, it places them gently inside the minutes we almost miss. A passing smile, a ray of sun across a table, the softness of evening when the day slowly exhales. I gather these moments like stars in my hands. Gratitude grows quietly, not as a storm, but as a sunrise. Slowly, softly, I begin to see abundance in places I once overlooked. In the pause between words, in the calm of a deep breath, in the simple miracle of this present second. Nothing grand is required for a heart to feel rich. A single peaceful moment can hold an entire universe. The world is generous in the smallest ways, raindrops drawing music on the earth, shadows dancing across a wall. The calm blue silence after a long day fades away. These moments arrive without asking for attention, yet when I notice them, they become luminous, like hidden coins of light scattered across the path. And I realize life has always been generous, not someday, not later, but now, right here, inside the quiet miracle of being alive. So I welcome the unnoticed wonders, The calm rhythm of walking, the gentle hum of the world around me, the softness of time moving without hurry. Each moment a quiet gift, each breath a new beginning, and gratitude becomes my language. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady like the ocean touching the shore again and again. I thank the small seconds that shape my life, the subtle joys that ask for nothing. Because happiness is not waiting in some distant future, it is hidden in the ordinary present. A spark of sunlight, a peaceful heartbeat, a moment of stillness. I see them now, and seeing them changes everything. The world grows brighter when gratitude becomes vision. Even the quietest moment begins to glow. I walk through time, collecting simple wonders, and the more I notice them, the more they appear, as if the universe whispers, look closely. Everything you need is already here. So I breathe slowly, I open my eyes to the small miracles, and I thank life for the beauty hidden in simplicity, for the gentle rhythm of existence, for the calm magic inside every ordinary moment. Because these moments, small, quiet, almost invisible, are the true treasures of a grateful heart. And in this awareness I discover something beautiful. Nothing is too small to be meaningful. Nothing is too simple to be sacred. The present moment is enough.